guys, I'm Misako Rocks. Today we're gonna draw Kagamine Rin, virtual singer. Here we go. So this is a guideline. Let's start. This character is gonna be super cute. I love this oversized bow, kawaii, energetic bob hair. That's the key. And her eyes too. So compared to Miku Hatsune Miku, her eyes gonna be much more, what can I say? Oh yeah, maybe the eyelash, the side's gonna be kind of like looking side up, side up, kind of like that. Okay, and then down. I think that's gonna be the good. Then Haki is just a touch of like semi-eyelid line above the main eyelid, okay? An actual eye, touched, eyelid. Okay, I kind of already made a mistake. I kind of smudged a little. Okay, here we go. Ooh, is this good? Kind of good. Okay, then one main bubble. Her eyes has just a one main bubble, but tiny, okay, like this. Then we're gonna do, this is gonna be black sort of bubble like that. And what I want to do, another kind of like sunrise inside of our eye. And then we're gonna draw same thing other side too. And we're gonna draw her eyebrows a little later, okay? So same kind of a shape of eyelid line. Eyelashes like a side, kind of a strong one, and a hook down. Okay. Then I'm gonna sort of tilt it. Her eyes. Actual eye, here we go. Like all this kind of made mistake here. Okay. Kind of the same size and shape. I think this is good. Okay. Then let's draw. I don't want to cover drawing with my hair. So it's funny, like every time I'm drawing, my face slightly away from drawing. So it's not gonna be like my hair, it's not gonna take over. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes like her eyes, each, both of eyes looks kind of a size different sometimes. And cute little nose. And she got cute smile. Here. Kind of like this. Okay. And her eyebrows. I'm going to have a little space here between eyelid and eyebrows, okay? Kind of like this. So, Miku Hatsune eyebrows, when we drew, her eyebrows are a little softer shape. Don't go this much up, right? But Rin-chan, yeah, that's her name, Rin-chan. Her eyebrows, more energetic, goes up like this. Good? All right, then we're gonna move to a face line. Here we go. I mean, her last name and her first name is insanely cute. It's like her last name is Kagamine. What a dramatic last name. And Rin. Their first name is more English name, right? Like American name. But nowadays we hear a lot in Japanese too. In a Japanese girl's name. Okay, let me focus on that quick. Okay, so face lines start like this and inside of guideline. Here. Good. Gold, that's gonna be chin. And then, wow, I don't wanna mess up here. Hi, good, this is nice. All right, then we're gonna start drawing her bangs. Her bangs is really long, side to side. And she got a hair clip, okay? Maybe 4 clips she's using. So from here, hair goes top to side like this. And on the way, like really thin lines here. I tend to make a mistake this part because I rush myself and end up not drawing well. Goes here. Oh, and then the second one is gonna be alphabet V, victories, V shape here. Kind of like this. Okay. Okay, really cute. And now let's go here like this. And I want to add a little bit more hairlines. Ooh, did I do good? Kind of like that. Kawaii. And then we're gonna draw side hair. One, following pretty much like surrounding a face line, okay? And then right next to this side hair, we're gonna draw earphone. So it looks like a gigantic ear, kind of like this. And here, the little, looks like a smile face, like this. Then let's do this side quick. So from here, okay. Here, ooh. Here we go. And I tilt it a little bit. And it's gonna be here, hair grip here. Fourth one, last hair grip here. Good. And then side hair. Again, a little bit away from her face line, but kind of like coming in, okay? Kind of like this. And the top height. Okay. I think this is good. And on the top, first, let's just add a little bit of hairline on the top like this. We're gonna draw gigantic bow, oversized bow. And then not like bow is looking, kind of bow, not laying, sticking up. Okay, so that's the middle part. Kind of like, okay, here. Here we go. Hi, kind of like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go up like this. I'm gonna add a little bit more hairline. Oh, so this bow is connected to this headband, this earphone. So I want to draw lines like that. I think good. Let's add a more hairline. And we're gonna start drawing her bob hair. So her bob hair is not like straight down like this, it's more attitude. The edge goes looking outside, goes like this. Here, more, and kind of like that. Cute. And this side too. One quick thing, this side. Let's switch to little fine pen. So the earphone, right? And then we're gonna draw a microphone here. Kind of like this. Okay. Then let's just draw bob hair, rest of them. And the key is again the edge of the hair looking outside. Okay, is this good? Okay, good. I think really good. Whew. Okay, and she's wearing a sailor uniform, but tank top. Sailor uniform, tank top, sailor uniform. That's the term. Okay. So her neck, ちょっと待って、やばい。はい。Good. And the sailor uniform is just the side hair, like a side, not side hair, sidelines a little bit like this. And then let's start from drawing this side. Here. Here we go. Kind of like this. Good. And then this side too. Hold on, let me make sure. The shoulder width, it's not going to be not too small, not too wide. That's the key. Okay, I think sailor uniform is really good. Then instead of a scarf, no, it is a scarf, but looks like kind of a bow. And the middle part is kind of a triangle shape. And I want to draw a little scarf goes up. Yeah, this side too. Here, kind of like that. And then rest of them, it's going to be really long. I'm gonna push it up, okay? Scarf, here we go. Kind of like that. Ooh, hey. And more. It can be a little longer if you want to. Okay, then let's draw her arm sort of like closed in. So from right there, you're gonna start drawing a shoulder. Okay, but then I want this arm coming in and this side too. Here. Kind of like this. Kind of a cute body gesture. Hey. Perfect. Okay. Oh, sorry, this side got a little too square. Oh, and then she has a 02 red marker right there. 02. Ah, the 2 is not the pretty. Sorry about that, but it's good. Okay, can you erase pencil line? We're gonna move to coloring process. Okay, let's go. If you love kawaii manga, you will love my new middle grade graphic novel, Double Trouble, Lost in Japan, Bounce Back Volume 4. This time, main characters are twin sisters, Angie and Akira. They're going to travel to Japan with Bounce Back characters. They're gonna explore Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. This fun adventure is packed with kawaii stuff, Japanese pop culture, friendship drama, and lots of excitement. Scan a QR code to pre-order your copy. Now let's get back to the video. Ta-ta! So these are going to be color tones. We're going to use mostly yellow, light gray, so lighter tones. And we're going to use turquoise and a teal. That's the tone for eyes, all right? So let's start adding a skin tone, hair, everything. First, we're going to start adding, let's do, here we go. Light hair, skin tone, and light gray. Let's do this. So her skin tone, please. And then her hair, it's going to be really light lemony yellow blonde. And the sailor uniform, that part, it's going to be gray. And the scarf is yellow. So same as hair, all right? So that's the 3 colors we're going to start adding. Let's do it. Okay, now we're going to start adding more shadow. What I meant is in the hair, okay? So I want to pick a little darker mustardy yellow. And around here, a little bit like a dark yellow, please. Bottom, especially around headphone here in the shadow. So more darker yellow. And even the bangs too. Here, sorry, can you see? Here, behind this hair accessories. Here we go. And then more like right there. And if you want to add it, just a little darker yellow on the top, just a touch, that'd be great. And then let's go more here. And this side too. Here. Yeah, I touched it. Whoops, I went over. Okay, so dark yellow here. This is cute. I think this is really nice. Then let's add a more shadow on the scarf too. Maybe half of it, bottom, little dark, and around this middle section, shadow. That would be good. Then, oh, I forgot. Yellow line here. Okay. And then let's use gray. We're gonna add a shadow bow too. Here, the bottom part, little bit of darker. Okay. And this side too. Here. And earphone. Little bit here, earphone here. All right, now, can you add shadow underneath eyelid just a tiny bit, please? Then we're gonna use a little dark turquoise, mint tone. If you have, that would be great. What we're gonna draw is 1/3 top part, eyes, really dark turquoise or almost teal, okay, color like this. Then let's go much more like light, not light, but medium turquoise. Okay, here, kind of like this. And this bottom one, light mint tone. And in this middle section, it's gonna be, I'm going to add a little turquoise, but then use black fine pen, and we're gonna add a more black lines here. And inside of this sunrise, can you add a little spiky line? Dot, dot, dot. More, I guess, dot. Dots, dots, dot, 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 dots. Okay, like this. And if you add a little bit more like black lines on the top, as just a touch, that'd be great. And final touch, rosy cheek, rosy cheek. Do you have any white gel pen? Okay, like you can get this anywhere. If you're curious what kind of stuff I'm using, you can go to my shop bio, go check it out. You can add a shiny spots on her lip, the bottom lip. Please go like this. Even her hair too. Maybe it's not necessary. Nah, you don't see that much. And then let's add red. Oh, I don't have a red. Man, okay, I'm gonna use dark pink as a red. Sorry. Here, 02. But please use red here, okay? All right. And I'm gonna show you how to write down her name in Japanese. Last name and first name. Okay, here. Kagamine Rin. All right? Maybe her last name, it's kind of hard to draw. I know, right. Oh. Here, you ready? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's next? 10, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whoa, I did a good job. This means it's a mirror, actually, mirror, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This means sound. So, ka, ga, mi, ka, mi, ne. Okay. And her first name, Rin. 1, 2. This is Ri. Okay, I wrote it down Roman letter, but we pronounce more R. No, L sound. And 1, 2. Kagamine Rin. Here we go. We did a good job. Ta-da! We drew Kagamine Rin. Look at her oversized bow and a kawaii bob hair. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have more requests, write it down here. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you. I'm gonna see you next video. Bye-bye. One more thing, take a look at my book collection, my graphic novel series, Bounce Back, and activity book series, How to Draw Kawaii Manga. Arigato!